Renne Wagner. It's in Langhorne Gables, kind of down the way from me, townhome. We've done work for it the past couple years, typically just mulch install in the back. Reminder to myself, I'll get her a price for mowing as well. She uses somebody and it's all good, but just so she has it in case. Scope of work for today is going to be topsoil seeding and mulch install. So I'll start in the backyard, which is going to be the topsoil seeding work. So she just got a puppy, and it's a small puppy, and she's hesitant that it's going to be able to kind of slip through the gap between the bottom of the fence and the ground. So she's just looking to bring in topsoil, and then we can seed it and put a little starter fert and basically like fill in the gap. So the way I would do it, best way to do it probably is come in with a string trimmer first, kind of clean up the area just a bit, just like string trim it. Over there is not really too bad, but we'll walk over. Yeah, string trim it down, clear the area on both sides of the fence, and then bring in topsoil, and just basically just going to be shoveling in topsoil into there. Try your best to like pack it in, that way it doesn't get washed away, but do the whole fence line. Obviously that way we won't be able to do the opposite side, but do this side. I haven't walked around, but you should be able to get it on the opposite side of this side. Ideally just looking to kind of close up that gap the best you can. So if you can even hit the dirt from both sides, try to pack it in really good for her, and then get some grass growing there. Just doing it both sides too will help with avoiding, as the dog gets bigger and he starts to try to dig, I don't want just like a thin wall of dirt right here and then he can bust through and get out. So really try to pack it in. Ideally fill all underneath there with the dirt. So string trim it, pack the dirt in, break in some seed, starter fert. Some spots obviously worse than others. Could probably remove all this stuff out of the way, put it wherever she wants, in the corner there or something, and then just pack in this whole area. Just looking to get this done as soon as possible. This area really looks fine. I don't think you really need to do it over here at all. Maybe in this area a touch. And then the only area we won't do it is the gate, and she'll just have to kind of put something there for the gate. And then I'll show you the opposite side. Now on this side, it's packed pretty good over there. I would still just kind of throw in a little bit just to do it because we're doing it already. But a lot of the focus will be on the outside of the fence, will be down here. So again, string trim it out, kind of pack in some dirt. All here. This area, really try to pack it because I'm a little nervous of like wash out of dirt. Looking at it now, for this side, I wouldn't worry about it because you have to really like go onto these people's property. When you are doing this side of the fence from the inside, just try to really get under there good and do your best with like packing it in the best you can and trying to get underneath the fence. So that's the topsoil portion of the work. And then mulch is pretty straightforward. We've done it before. Try to cut a good edge. She's got that azoysia grass, which is always creeping into her beds. So do your best to try to edge it out really good for her, clean it up. All this stuff you can yank out. The ryope, you can cut these back a little bit. You kind of want to cut like the brownish, it's where it's like a brownish tip, and then it goes brown to yellow to green. You want to kind of get it down to the green, ideally. So trim that back a little bit, edge it out, clean it up. And then up front, these beds are in pretty decent shape already, but touch them up, re-edge them a little bit. Again, this is always a creeps in, so really try to clean up the edge for her and get whatever growth in there, especially over there too. Just ripped out, yanked out. And I wouldn't worry about trimming anything. And you probably have to rake out a little bit of mulch in this area because it's already kind of heavy, especially in this bed right here. So especially there too, against the house, kind of heavy. So rake out some of that old stuff, get some fresh stuff in. That's it.